Welcome to this video on the first steps of using smart facts. How do I publish a model? How do we build links? And what is the suspect link mechanism? These are the core views I'd like to provide in this video. So here I am in an authoring tool. It is Innovator. I have a very simple class model. We have embedded a SmartFacts plugin, as we do in all the tools we support, like Magic Draw, Enterprise Architect, MATLAB, Rhapsody. All these tools have exactly the same plugin. And here we find our magic command publish. So we're going to publish a new model. Let's drill into the global model warehouse tree. We select a folder where we like to publish our model to. We call it publishing demo 01. We give it a version 1 and we publish. Now switching to smart facts within the same, more or less the same second, we see that we get a notification that a new model has been published, and we find it in the global model warehouse tree. Here it is, publishing demo, and yeah, we can drill into the model tree and examine if this is really what we were looking for. It looks very, very similar. You see, this is identical. This is the identical view and design you will find in SmartFacts as in the original tool. So we load that into our user interface, and let's build a link. So we just select a different diagram from a different model. I'm also using Innovator because it looks good, but we could use any tool. It could be MATLAB, Rhapsody, Magic Draw, Enterprise Architect, whatever you like. And we add a link. And when adding a link, we have to select a source, a target, and a link type. In this case, we select is equivalent, and we generate that link. Now, I'd like to point out or get you familiar with our suspect board. In my content, we have the suspect board, and currently it is empty. The suspect board carries all elements that are declared suspect because some element that is linked to that element changed. So if we change something on the left side, we have built a link to another element, then this element will be declared suspect because we have made a statement that both elements are equivalent, and we are not sure if this is still the case. At this point, I'd like to just show you how the links are defined. Here we have all the link types. We have the is equivalent link, and if we go into the edit mode, we see that we can define how this link should look like. We can define the line type, the thickness, start and end symbol. If it is an OSLC link, we can define the suspect mechanism. We can say it should not participate in the suspect mechanism. It should support. It should participate, but source to target, or it should participate, but target changed by source suspect. In this case, we have chosen it is bidirectional, and it is participating in both directions. So whatever side changes, the link will be set to suspect. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some changes. Let's add something here. We have the change date in here. What we add changed by. We add a new attribute here. Then we add some more stuff. We change some more stuff. Let's do some add a new class. We delete a status. we just move this class, and let's see what happens. And we uh, we change account by adding a description text. This is the description. Okay, so so that's good. Now let's publish that model again. So we select publish. This time we publish a new version of an existing model. We drill into the model warehouse tree. We go into the publishing demos. We select our model publishing demo 01. We use version 2 and we publish. So again, this will be a very short run we need, so it's done, and in the very second we get a notification. Version 2 of publishing demo was published. Okay, good. We can dismiss all these. Good. So let's see what has happened in the suspect board. Let's update. And we see, well, there is an observed element order in publishing demo 01. This element is used in two diagrams, in the special order diagram and in the standard order diagram. We can expand that and we see there is a suspect element now, and the suspect element is actually used in 5 different diagrams. We can also look into those. And it is the contract data object. Here is the contract data object, and we can say, well, show me where actually this object is used in the diagram. So there's a very, very transparent and efficient and easy way to consume those changes and follow suspect links. So we set that back to valid. We say that is not a problem. Having added an element is not a problem. So we close the suspect board again. If this is a very complex diagram, then we want to be able to understand the changes. And now we have version 1 here on the left side, and we can load that to the right side and change it to version 2. And now we have version 2 here, and we can add or activate the compare diagram mode. And this will highlight all the differences. And if we lock the both diagrams, then we can step through and say, well, this patch has been deleted. We have added an attribute here, something has changed here, and so on. So this is the manual way of comparing diagrams, but we also have a kind of a process for that. And if you want to do go through the changes of a complete model in a more structured way, then you will use the version diff, and version diff is a very simple and easy to use feature. You just select your model, you select version 1 on the left side, version 2 on the right side, and you calculate the differences. And here we have our diagram that has actually changed. And if we click on the lens, then this will load the diagram to both sides. I can again activate the compare mode, and now we can step through the different kinds of changes. So a class has been added, that's on the right side, it's highlighted in green. A changed by property has been added, also on the right side. Now something has been deleted, that must be on the left side. Here it is. We have an account class that has changed, and actually we don't understand what really has changed. Both classes look identical, so we go on the lens and say, well, show me the details. And here I get the account class with both property grids in version 1 and version 2, and I see, well, aha, here in the first version we don't have a description, in the second version we had added one. And if this is a complex text, then I can go in a diff mode and can compare these texts in one view. So this is a very convenient way to actually understand what has changed between two diagrams. Okay, there's one last thing I'd like to point out. So if we change back into the original tool and we activate the SmartFacts hub and we focus our diagram, then the plugin will tell us if there are links available for this diagram. And actually this is the case. Of course, we have built one. We expand the is equivalent link compartment, and here are the occurrences. And if we look into the details, then that's an interesting picture actually. Then obviously the order element we have used, the order element is part or is used in two diagrams, while the target element we have linked to is actually even used in 5 diagrams. And of course we can open this diagram inside Innovator no matter which tool was used to author it. So it could be a MATLAB diagram, it could be Magic Draw, Rhapsody, Enterprise Architect, whatever. You are able to open any diagram in any environment. Okay, thanks for watching. This was about publishing models, building links, understanding the suspect mechanism, and even a little bit version comparison. Thanks.